I certainly appreciate it, the nomination and being asked to be on the get the Double D award. And over the years, I can remember as a student when I was here, however, as I remember it, was a couple of old guys that got up in the middle of the ball game and got the Double D award. Now I'm one of those old guys. So this is a great honor. When I came to school, I came here literally at the last second. I got married one day and was in Iowa the next, starting a school that I hadn't really even been accepted in. So I went out for football, turned into track, and it turned into a career that I am happy and proud of over the years. And I came to Drake and went out on the football team as a walk-on about 2 weeks after they had started, just before the first game. And I thought, I better make an impression on the coach if I want to play football here. So I remember the first real contact I ever had. They said, you don't really have to tackle these fellows. You can just kind of hit them and stop them. If you want to tackle them, go ahead. And I thought, there's only one good way to really impress everybody, and then take these big guys down. So I gave them everything I had and woke up in the locker room about 5 minutes later with salts in my nose. So that was kind of my start to football. But after that, I went out for track, and I remember Bob Carnes, who was the coach at that time, said, why don't you try throwing the javelin? And I had never thrown the javelin, never even seen a javelin, because we didn't have that in Wisconsin. And I picked up the javelin. He said, just throw it like a tennis ball and throw it as hard as you can. And I was a freshman, and they put me in a varsity meet down in Indianola just to try it, and I won by a long shot. Wow. And I didn't know what it really meant. And the following week, I broke the Drake freshman record, and that was kind of the start of taking on something that was entirely new and get some success, and then carry on and follow through. I was not recruited at all. I was actually recruited at the University of Wisconsin to play football. So when I came here, I was totally unknown. Nobody knew my name. I actually got married, as I said, the day before I came here. In fact, I left from the reception, got in the car, and drove to Iowa. I had never even been in Iowa before. So this was kind of a strange start. And so everything I did here, I earned from being here, not any experience that I've had or any success I had in the past. Bob Carnes, who was the track coach, had a lot of confidence in me for some reason. I mean, I started out throwing the shot put and the discus, and I wasn't nearly big enough to compete in those on the level that we were competing. But he really gave me the start in the javelin. I mean, he said, you've got to try this. He pushed it. He then offered me a scholarship the second year, and we went on to have great success. Being a javelin thrower, you were part of the team, but you never practiced with the team. You were off in some field by yourself. You were running, you were working in the weight room, you were doing things on your own schedule, on your own time. And so we actually got to know each other more on trips as we were going on trips, because we worked out at different places, different schedules. But we had a great group of guys, and in a small way, I'll always be remembered at Drake because I still hold the school record, and I'll always hold the school record because they changed the weight of the javelin, and that one will always stand. Drake is part of my past, an important part of my past, and I'll look forward to it now being a little bit more of my future, because I think there's things that I can help out with here that would be good for Drake and nice to be part of.